Hi class. I hope everybody is enjoying their weekend. I wanted to pop on here and just take a few minutes to go over the transfer plan assessment just in case anybody's having any trouble with it. And I wanted to just explain the assignment to you a little bit more in detail. So that assignment is the first step in your BDP. As everybody should know by now, the BDP assignment is worth 40% of the grade for this class, which is a really big deal. So this actual part of it is the first step, and this counts as 2% of that 40 for the BDP. And the good news is if you complete this assignment and you do the research needed and the legwork now, finding your BDP and turning it in during week 12 will be a breeze for you. So let's just quickly go over it. It's pretty self-explanatory once you open up the document, but I just want to show you where a few things are on the CAP website so that you can find them easier. So you go to weekly assignments, the get section, and then we are in week 7. So college exploration and BDP prep. So you can watch this video about choosing a major, read these paragraphs about it as well. It gives you some information on exploring different colleges, which is really important if you're transferring to see which university or college is going to be a good fit for you. Our first selfie session was why you chose JCC, and I was impressed with the reasons that were listed in all of those assignments. So please just take the time to do the same thing when considering which four-year college would be right for you. Also, you want to try to decide what major you're going to be choosing. And the way to do that is to think about what career you'd like to have. That's what I would recommend doing first. Thinking about what job and career you could see yourself in for, the next 20 or 30 years after you graduate, and then looking at the major that corresponds with that. I wouldn't just choose a major because it sounds appealing and then see what careers go with it. I would say, what career would I really like to have? What career can I see myself doing in the future? And then find the major that goes with it. Okay? So you have your discussion board for this week, which is about college exploration and telling what's important to you when you're looking at a college. And then here's your transfer plan assessment. So you go ahead and open up the document, and then you're just going to fill it out. It's a form. So you have to enable the editing. You're going to write your first name here like it says, your last name underneath. It asks you for your student ID number. Make sure that you have that there. You have to answer all of the questions in order for me to accept the assignment. Is it your first semester at JCC? We'll say no. What is your pathway? Are you going for an associate's in arts, science, engineering? Are you a CCP student, an engineering CCP student? What's your enrollment status? Are you full-time or part-time? How many semester hours do you have right now? So you can add them up. If you had English 111, computers, a math, ACA, let's just say you have 12 credits. Then they want to know how many credits you've earned to date. So let's just pretend this is my second semester here, and last semester I earned 12 credits, so that's how many I would have earned. I'm not going to count this semester's hours because I haven't earned them yet. The semester has to finish, I have to get my passing grade, and then I will be able to add those 12 to the credits that I've earned already. This is just for CCP students. So if you are a CCP student, you put your anticipated graduation date here. If you're not, you'll put your anticipated college graduation date here. You can just click the blue arrows to find the date you're looking for. If it's next May, then you would just enter that. Here's where you'll put your career field. So let's just say my career field is I want to be a 3rd grade teacher. And we'll say my second choice is I want to be a gym teacher, okay? That's what I could see myself doing. So now I'll find the majors that go with it. So for my plan A, the major would be elementary education. And for plan B, it would be physical education, okay? Then you're going to have to choose which schools you want to go to, which is where you should do your college exploration research to choose the school that best fits you and your needs. You can go to the CAP website, link in here for you, and you can just click on that to take you to the CAP website. But just in case, so that you know in the future how to get to it, if you just go to Johnson Community College's homepage and you write CAP there in the search bar, it's going to pull it up for you. Okay, so it's a Center for Academic Planning. If you scroll down, you're going to click on Transfer Services, and there's an abundance of information here that you should definitely read through because it will be crucial that you know all of this information when you're making your determinations for which college you'd like to transfer to, okay? You can go to the bottom and click on College and University Transfer Information, and here you're going to see all of the North Carolina system colleges and universities that are part of the CAA agreement, okay? So these are all the colleges that sign the agreement saying that if you graduate with an associate's degree from a community college, it will transfer you with a junior status to one of these schools, okay? So let's say that my first choice school is NC State. I'm going to click on it. Oops, what just happened? I'm going to click on undergraduate majors. And then they're going to list all of their majors. It takes you right to the page that you need. So the CAP has it set up very nicely for you. You don't have to do that much clicking or searching around. And here we go. They have elementary education. So that's perfect. I know that that college has the major that I want. So now I can continue with my assignment, and I would write NC State as my first choice. I also want to check that NC State has physical education, and they do because I checked already. My second choice, I'm going to put ECU, and I had already gone in and found out that they do in fact offer both my choices for my major A and B. Now this question asks the cost of attendance. This you have to do a little bit more research. If you're on the NC State's webpage, you can click on the little search bar up there, and I just typed in NC State tuition, and then you can pull it up. You would be an undergraduate student, and it tells you it's about $4,500 per semester. So you can write that in there. You can either write in the $4,500 per semester, or you could write in for the whole year. Just make sure you specify which you're writing, okay? And then you'll find out ECU's cost and write that. And the last part of the assignment just asks you to list what your current schedule is. So obviously everybody has ACA 122. Maybe you have English 111, whatever it is that you have. So if you do all of this, when it comes time to turn in your BDP, that will be quite easy for you. You're going to go through the CAP website to find it, and your BDP is your transfer pathway. And each college that you might have selected has a link to take you right to the transfer pathway. I'll show you NC State's. If you scroll down and find elementary education, that's what your BDP looks like. This is what you'll eventually be turning in. 4 of these. 2 for your first choice college and 2 for your second choice college, which will be your major A and your major B choices. Okay? And there will be another video going over all of that later. But if you make sure you do this transfer plan assessment correctly, it will help you a lot when that assignment is due. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to email me. And I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their weekend. Thanks.